Kimchi, we are live right now. Say hi to the audience. Yo, we are live in PICO VR in 8K VR180 in Europe and in China, not in US yet. So, Kimchi, say hi to the audience. Okay, let's go. So, wait. I'm gonna pull out my pants. Hey, what's up, everybody? So, if you have one of those headsets, the PICO VR headset, you can actually watch this video live in 8K VR180 in Europe or in China. So today we are gonna review the brand new Kandao VR180 camera designed specially for VR livestream. But at the same time, this is capturing in also 8K 30 frames per second. So we gotta compare this brand new VR180 camera from Kandao with the COLBOR camera, also just released, also the TECHE VR180 camera, also a live stream camera but with only 1-inch sensor, and also the Canon R5C and the Insta360 EVO to show you how good is the image quality of the Kandao. The Kandao is a cinema level camera because it has two Micro Four Thirds sensor, big sensor and big custom lens, can adjust ISO and everything. We also gonna teach you how to go live in the PICO system, how to set up a good production light, like behind me right now is a big giant production light, and also how to set up a professional, good sounding microphone, like right there. So if you are ready, let's go. First, let's take a look at the specs. Kandao VR Cam features dual Micro Four Thirds large image sensor and two Laowa f2.84mm fisheye lens. The price tag is high. It costs $3,999 US, so it is not for consumers. It uses standard IPD distance, which is 65mm. It does not have a battery built in, but use a standard PoE, power over Ethernet, so no power cable is necessary. It builds with a VR180 livestream in mind, but it's not so user-friendly for regular video capture. You will need a powerful computer like my new Gigabyte AORUS 17X laptop right here, featuring a RTX 4090 GPU. It's stitched with your computer GPU, not inside of the camera, so not like TECHE or COLBOR. It comes with a streaming software that allows you to have real-time 8K VR180 stitching. The software is the selling point here in my opinion. It uses AI to calibrate and remove all vertical disparity, then let you go in and adjust the conversion distance to achieve a perfect stereoscopic 3D effects. It is like a free mystical VR built inside a streaming software. Great for professional live stream where you need to dial in everything to the teeth. It has advanced features like auto color matching between the left and right eyes and auto dark corner removal, features that are currently missing in COLBOR or TECHE. It does not capture audio internally. Instead, Kandao uses a super professional route, allow you to sync any external audio source and adjust the delay like any good streaming software does. I use the new RØDECaster Duo right here with my NT1 5th Gen XLR microphone to ensure the best professional sounding audio for live music capture, DJ set, and podcast. So in conclusion, Kandao takes a very different approach compared to TECHE or COLBOR. TECHE, as you know already, the camera is all you need to go live on PICO VR, so it is very consumer friendly. Kandao VR camera is for professional. You do need a team to operate the live show, but it allows more flexibility and control, therefore higher quality live output. So, how is the image quality comparison? Let's find out live. From left to right, we have COLBOR 180 camera, which captures 6K and 50 frames per second, Kandao VR Cam in 8K 30 frames per second, 115 megabits per second, H.265 recording simultaneously, Canon R5C with the Canon 709 color profile, also in 8K 30 frames per second, and the TECHE. The TECHE is in the latest firmware just released with lots of image quality improvement. Let's freeze frame here and zoom in on Kimchi. Even though Canon R5C looks softer without in-camera sharpening, blowing it up in 300%, the Canon image quality still holds up really well. You can see the writing here, the Fujifilm, without any compression artifacts. If you don't like the cinematic soft look in Canon, you can easily add post sharpening. Now, the Canon result is as sharp as others, but without any over sharpening aliasing artifacts. So Canon R5C still hold the #1 position in image quality. But now, Kandao come a very close second. As you see right here, Kimchi face has the most amount of detail in Kandao. TECHE VR180 with the new firmware update also look really good. No more soft face anymore. Calf image quality is not as good as the 3 because a lower resolution and smaller sensor size. Let's take a look at the dynamic range. We expose all the shots based on my face indoor, so outdoor are all blown out. Canon with 12 stops of dynamic range can see all the highlights. You don't even realize there is a chair right there outside until you see the Canon result. Well, Canon cannot go live in TECHE VR180 just yet, but all the other camera can. So let's go outdoor, go live on PICO VR and compare the result. We have limited bandwidth outdoor, so Kandao now only streams and records in 20 megabits per second in 8K. Let's take a closer look. Both Kandao and TECHE is really sharp, and Kandao has a little bit more detail than TECHE. We also see more weird color shift in TECHE. In color representation, Kandao is a clear win. There is zero color blending and color noise. A very underrated feature that all Kandao cameras share is the precise color representation. Both in their very expensive Obsidian VR series and this new VR180 camera. As you can see on Kimchi's FLIR, there's no green tint like in the TECHE or purple tint on the Calf. It's very close to what Canon 709 color profile look like in the R5C, which is white with a hint of dirty yellow, because Kimchi need a shower very soon. So far, Kandao and TECHE are a really close match. Let's look at a different frame and zoom in even closer, like 500% on my face. Now you kinda see the dynamic range difference between the NFT sensor and the 1-inch sensor. My eyes are fully black in TECHE, even though TECHE is as sharp as the Kandao. In Kandao, we can clearly see more details, even though Kandao in this case is a Livestream recording with a pretty low bitrate. Larger sensor has a better dynamic range and can capture more details, no doubt about it. Kandao has another significant advantage by using a well-known third-party fisheye lens, the Laowa 4mm. Let's take a look at the far left edge of the lens. Kandao is the only camera here without any chromatic aberration. In super high contrast area like the tree and the sky right here, even the expensive Canon Dual Fisheye Lens has purple fringes. You can't see any in Kandao. The image quality stays consistent at the full 180 degrees. TECHE has worse chromatic aberration than Canon, and Calf is also bad. I hope both Calf and TECHE can adjust the chromatic aberration problems. When we play the video, we also notice one important thing. Since in Canon R5C, we can adjust the aperture and keep 180 shutter angle principle, we have nice motion blur as you see right here in Canon. There is no motion blur at all on the other cameras. But we can also get motion blur in Kandao, as the lens can adjust aperture just like Canon, so we can keep the same 180 shutter angle principle. Motion blur does make video look more cinematic in a traditional sense, but in VR, motion blur so close to your eyeball might cause motion sickness. So it is not necessarily a good principle in VR filmmaking. I'm very curious to know what you think. Should we follow the 180 degree shutter angle principle, 360 degree or faster shutter to remove motion blur completely? Let's discuss in the comment down below. If you decided to go with the Kandao VR Cam for your broadcast solution, I would also recommend investing in a professional lighting solution and an audio mixing solution. Now, let's quickly talk about my setup. Here, we have my new light, the COLBOR CL330, a 330 watt power professional COB light. It is the most affordable 300 plus light I can find on the internet. It costs only $500 compared to the Aperture 300D series. You save almost half. Another advantage of the CL330 is mobile friendly. As you see right here, I can power the light up to 45% brightness with a single V-mount battery. This battery is from Power Extra, which I use on my Canon R5C. You can use any 14.8 volt D-type battery. It allows me to film outdoor, which is a requirement on VR180 filmmaking or even Livestream. On the audio side, I only trust Rode. This is the new RØDECaster Duo. It is super easy to set up and it just works when you plug into your Livestream computer right here. We do lots of live music events and professional podcasts. It always requires us to have at least one XLR input from the venue and one separate XLR microphone input. The RØDECaster Duo right here solves this headache for us. KandaoStream Software will pick up the RØDECaster Duo when it plugs in. No extra setup is necessary. You do need to delay the audio in Livestream to make sure you have a perfect sync between your audio and visual, a standard practice in any professional broadcast. The microphone, which is used to capture this video and the VR180 livestream on PICO, is the NT1 5th Gen Studio Condenser microphone. It allows 32-bit flow recording directly into your computer. That is the key when I need to record professional artists' live performance into my Pro 2 session and fix the audio in post after the broadcast. The streaming computer is just a laptop, the Gigabyte AORUS 17X. I just got this for AI art generation and VR editing. I will have a review coming soon. So subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss out. As you see, everything in my setup is aimed for a professional, successful live stream. You can do the same thing with way cheaper equipment, but then you are risking interruption during your live show, which might cost more or cost your career. If you appreciate my effort looking out for you, to give this video a like and a thank you comment down below. Thank you for watching this review video. Hopefully now you understand the spec and speciality of this brand new Kandao camera. In the next video, we will dive right in to teach you my setup in detail, break down how you can go do a successful live stream on the PICO system in TECHE VR180. So I will see you in the metaverse or see you next time. Ciao!